But anyway, so it's great to be here. My name's Bob. Say hi, Bob. Hey. and yeah, Happy New Year to everybody who's celebrating. Anyway, it's been a big year for me because after 38 years as a teacher, I retired. So it's been thank you. People ask me all the time, Bob, what are you going to do in retirement to give back to society? And I said, well, I taught for 38 years. I think I've given back to society. So in retirement, I'm smuggling heroin out of the basement brothel in my house. It's a very, very mobile home we have. But anyway, retirement is fun. It's still summer here, so I got my shorts on and my retirement tan here. Long pants make me sad. But maybe tomorrow. But anyway, so it was interesting being a teacher. One of the things I didn't understand was students taking Ritalin and Adderall recreationally. I know it's either study drugs and they focus you, but why would you take things that recreationally? When I was young, we took magic mushrooms. We had rainbows flying out of our ears. I found the room where these students were taking the Ritalin and Adderall. It was like a crack den, but with SATs and AP tests waiting on the floor. There was a kid in the corner with a number 2 pencil sticking out of his arm. And the parents, the parents could be interesting too. I remember this one couple. They came to me. They said that their daughter had hepatitis B. I said, "Wow, that's really bad." They said, "Yeah, well, we took her to a doctor, and then we took her to a tutor. We said, you get that up to hepatitis A, young lady." Very strict. But anyway, I'm having a good time in retirement. You learn a lot about yourself in retirement. For example, I learned that I am no longer going bald. The journey is over. We are at New Bald City here. St. Baldistan, last stop. Right? I've been going bald since I was 14, so it really it doesn't really matter. Those of you who've had, a full head of hair and now you're starting in your 30s and 40s, I never went through that trauma. I remember going to a barber once, and he said that he could give me the illusion of fullness, which is, like really tapering the back of my head. It really looked terrible, so I gave him the illusion of payment. Made him more uncomfortable than me. But anyway, and the other thing that I don't have to worry about in retirement is reaching my potential. I see a lot of young people here. We got comics who want to go up the ladder and really make it. I reach for my potential. I hurt my shoulder. Now it's CBD and mediocrity for the rest of the time. Right. So, but I do have to be careful because I know. Most comics are young, or at least younger than I am, and I kind of have to. Thank you for the. It's a lot younger. But it's fun because I get to be with young people and funny people. So it's nice. But I do have to be careful about how I interact with people. I was talking to a comic the other day who was 23. I have pain older than 23. I had a corned beef sandwich in the late 90s, a little too much mustard on it. I think it was the week they found the stain on the blue dress. Bill Clinton and I remember that week for different reasons. But anyway, it's good. I've had a chance to travel. I visited an old golf buddy that I haven't seen in a while, and we're talking. And he said, "Bob, I've had 3 strokes." I said, "Oh man." But look at the bright side. On a par 4, that's a birdie. And I went down to Washington to the National Constitution Center, and I bought myself a Clarence Thomas bobblehead doll. You hit it, all it does is this. No, yeah, I know. Well, hey, look, I mean, the abortion decision. I mean, in New Jersey, abortion will remain legal, but, if you live in a state where it's not, you're going to have to go someplace a little more liberal where abortion is legal, like Ireland. Go figure, one of the most Catholic countries in the world. Maybe I should advertise here. That'd be nice. I think you get the Lucky Charms guy. Orange stars, yellow moons, green cards, abortions. As you should probably imagine, healthcare is very important to me. I like my doctor, and because I'm seeing him a lot more. So last week I was in his office. We were doing Jello flu shots. That was nice. I went to him. I had a little pain. Not from trying to reach my potential, but I had a little pain, and he gave me some like heavy stuff, and he said, well, look, if you're not comfortable taking the whole pill, you can cut it in half. And I said, why do I want to take half a pill, half a dose? You never cut a Viagra in half. Who needs half an erection for 2 hours? You could lick the pill and get 10 minutes, probably. Which for most guys is 3 times, from what I understand. Or LSD, right? You've never cut LSD in half and take half a trip. Yeah, man, we were on this unicorn, and we went halfway across the universe. We had to take the bus back. Then I got the sniffles. I got this, and today, you get the sniffles, especially, somebody, my age, and you kind of get a little nervous. So I went, he did some tests, and he said, no, you just have a common cold. I said, yeah, well, you're just an adequate physician. So anyway, but it is interesting because a few months ago, my wife and I both got COVID, and it was so we masked up and we slept in different rooms. It was one of the best things that happened to our marriage, in a very long time. So after 2 weeks, we rediscovered ourselves, and it was great. So next summer we're going on a smallpox cruise. Anyway, my name's Bob. Thank you so much.
All right, let's keep it going for Bob Grunfest.